Hi and welcome to Flipping Websites, Selling When Approached. So you've gone out there, you've bought yourself a website, you're in the process of flipping it, things are going really good, and your product or service is selling really, really well. And your name's getting out there, your revenue stream is coming up, and everything's going really, really great. However, you suddenly come into work or you look at your PC one morning and there's the email. The email is from someone who is looking to see if you'd sell them your website. It's not actually that uncommon. Once you have a successful website or somebody can see that a website is growing, then all of a sudden offers can start coming in. So what's the first thing you should do? Firstly, you may have bought this website by cold calling. This is what this buyer is actually doing when they're approaching you. They are cold calling you. It may well be it's a broker, but obviously you have to make sure. Don't be rude. Don't be offhanded with them. Don't forget, you're going to be doing this again. You've done it before. You may cold call someone, and it's not very nice when you get go away jerk from a potential website seller. Be nice, but don't be soft. This is your website. This is your business. This is your private information. You have built this website into what is now, and this is why it's developing interest from people who want to buy it. So don't be too soft on people, but again, just be nice. One of the first things you really got to do is you've got to make sure that they are a serious buyer. They're not someone who's just looking to find out how much money you make, how much traffic you get to your site. It could be just somebody who is just out there on kicks and thrills just to find out if they can get any information from you. So we have to make sure how serious they are in buying your website. One of the first things to do is to email them back and ask them, first of all, if they can forward proof of funds for this type of website. You've got to make sure that they are able to afford the website that you currently have. If your revenue stream is currently sitting at, shall we say, $5,000 pounds, euro a month, then using the 18 to 20 rule, your website is worth $100,000. So the first thing you've got to understand, or first thing you've got to find out from this particular potential buyer is, do they have $100,000 to spend? So one of the first things that you're going to do is you're going to write back to them. And if you have a website that is this particularly successful, by this stage, you're going to have a broker. So you can write back to them and say, we'd like to put you in touch with our broker. But you are going to have a figure that you are comfortable with letting this website go. If this website is generating you $5,000 of income every month or $5,000 of profit every month, then it's earning you a serious amount of cash without you doing anything. So maybe you might think $100,000, $200,000, $300,000, however much you think you would let this website go at. Quite obviously, do not tell this buyer what you're thinking straight off the bat. Quite often you'll find that competitors will actually contact you to buy the website, not to actually buy the website, but to get a look at your web traffic, to get a look at your financials, anything else. You sit down, you write them an email, and you basically tell them that you have been approached before to sell your website. But due to the fact that this website generates you a very good income, you would need at least $250,000, $350,000 to sell this website. If this is within their price range, then you will put them in touch with their broker and the process can then start. By this stage, if you have a good relationship with your broker, then they will have a good non-disclosure agreement. This means that obviously any information that they are in receipt of cannot be let out. It is a secret. Okay, so once you've bound them into that sort of deal, you now know that this person is effectively somebody who is very serious about possibly buying your site. One of the things to do once you've got to this stage is work together with the potential buyer. There are going to be contracts on both sides, contracts drawn up by your broker. Generally, if they're using a broker, obviously they're going to have contracts drawn up by their broker. And there's going to be elements of both contracts that are going to be good and bad for both parties. And if you can work together, you're going to get this sold quicker. So you can overcome all your differences. You can then say, yep, that's good for me. They'll say that's good for them. And all of a sudden, the two brokers are talking and the website is then changed hands. But also remember, if someone contacts you and wants to buy your website and you don't want to sell, for goodness sakes, hang on to that website. That sounds strange, but at the end of the day, sometimes the excitement of selling a website and getting that amount of cash in your hand overtakes the whole process, and before you know it, you've sold a site that you bought and flipped and was generating you a good, decent income every month, and suddenly it's gone. Somebody else has taken it away. They're now in the process of flipping it, and they're generating themselves a good, decent income, probably even more than you were, because they saw even more potential in the site. So when you're selling, when approached, just keep those things in your mind and make sure you're selling for the right reasons. And if someone approaches you, don't let it overtake you. Don't let them pressure you into it. But if you want to sell it, work with them, make sure that they are genuine. Everything will go great. Well, thanks again for listening. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope to see you soon.